Yay! Welcome back to my channel. I'm Jen and this is Wolf Down a Rabbit Hole, and I have had the worst 15 minutes trying to get this started. My memory card said I had 14 minutes left, and every time I deleted something that time went down, and I just discovered that you have to delete stuff from the bin on your phone. Well, I do anyway. So anyway, as I said, I'm Jen, this is Wolf Down the Rabbit Hole, and it is glorious, beautiful weather here in South Wales. I have had a busy day today. I've had a busy week. Today is my 2-year anniversary on Flosstube, and boy have I got stuff to show you. And from the last attempt, it's still over there. It has been probably about another 7 weeks, if I'm honest with you. I've been so busy with work, it's just been mental. So this is my first opportunity, and when my phone, No, YouTube Studio said, oh, you've been on Flosstube 2 years. I was like, what's the exact date I did my first video? It was 2 years today. It's like, that's when I'm filming. As it goes, it was after the Coven retreat. For 2 years, so before we go on to everything else, thank you for supporting me over the last 2 years. Let's hope there's many, many more ahead of me. 524 of you have subscribed, last check. Thank you very much. Anybody who hasn't subscribed, I'd really appreciate it. Maybe you can subscribe at the beginning of the video, watch it, tell me what you think, and you know, if you want to stay, stay. If you don't, you can always hit unsubscribe at the end of the video. A little like and a comment would also be greatly received too. I do love seeing all your comments, and I do respond to every single one of them when I get time. I.e. this morning before I went out, I literally responded to every single last comment I've had in the last 7 weeks. So some of your notifications may be going nuts, because I know 1 or 2 of you have like watched a load of videos and commented on loads. If I haven't commented on some of them, it's probably because the algorithm hasn't shown me. I will go back through my history and make sure I stick a heart or a reply on those. So I have loads. I have finishes, I have starts, I have progress, I have made things. I went on retreat. I went to Nimble Thimble, and I went to create nostalgia with the wonderful Coven. I will talk about that after I've shown you my stuff, because I have haul and Stitchy Kindness, and it's amazing. So please stay and watch that, because I've not usually got this much Stitchy Kindness and haul to show ever. So it's like, excited. Anyway, let's get on with it. So first finish is RDC POTVF, and I managed it backwards. Whee. Now, if you're not a Sarah J. Maas fan and you haven't read Crescent City, this means Rune Dan and Crown Prince of the Valbaran Fae. Is an audio clip on TikTok and Instagram, and it's charted by Stitched by Liz, who heard the audio clip and was like, gotta do it. As soon as I saw it, I was like, I gotta do it too. So this is eventually going to be turned into a bookmark for the 2 of the 3 that I've got. I love it. And I did it in a dark navy, not a black. I took about an evening to stitch up. You can get this on her Ko-Fi, and I will link that in the description box below. It's 18 count fabric, can't remember the name or the dyer, it's out of stash, so apologies. That's an offcut of something. No, I can't remember, but yeah, that's my first finish. My next finish I finished yesterday morning. None of this is in the order it was stitched in. It is the shower of my show. This is Nevermore by Quarter Neon Creations. For some reason you guys are really far back today. On my own dyed fabric. There may be news on that coming up in the next couple of videos. We will see how practices go. It is, the moon is stitched using Blanc Etoile, which I bought for another project that when it arrived I was a bit disappointed that it looked a dingy grey colour, and I was like, I can't use this because on the project I planned, because it's a gift for someone. However, this fabric's dark enough that it looks white, and the moon has grey in it anyway, and I thought this would be a really nice thread. The ice cream van to turn up for a really nice thread for this, and that fabric looks amazing, and that is actually pretty darn close to what it is. I haven't ironed, as you can see, but I absolutely love this, and it took about an evening and about an hour in the morning to finish. I really like it. They're going to stop, right? They're going to turn around to the bottom of the street, and they're going to drive up, and they're going to stop outside my house. See? I hate the song. There we go, and they're just going to sit and idle outside my house now for the next 15 minutes. She made you screaming kids as well, so I do apologise. But yes, Courtney on Creations, nevermore. It's because I procrastinated. It's not that I procrastinated, it's that I stressed so much trying to find space on my phone. The next finish is a design of my very own. I've been re-listening to the audiobook of City of Bones? Yeah, City of Bones. Oh my god, my brain. Cassandra Clare, the Shadowhunter series. Those of you that know, there is a sort of a running joke of one of the characters. He's thought to be Jace Wayland. He gets adopted and becomes Jace Lightwood. Then he's believed to be Jace Morgenstern, and it turns out that he's actually a Herondale. So it's a bit of a joke in the TV show and the book that he doesn't even know what his name is. I did the Shadowhunter Angelic Rune to go with it. This is all in silver metallic, and I run out, so I've every othered on the border, but it is actually supposed to be a full border. This is available on my Ko-Fi. I will stick a link down below to any Shadowhunter fans out there that might want to stitch this. I also have my second tattoo, the Angelic Rune, and then Facilis Descensus Averni. I always want to say it backwards, which means the descent into hell is easy. It's also a quote from Dante's Inferno. But that's one of my charts. That was great fun to stitch up. It wasn't actually as painful as everything, you know, metallic I use beeswax with, so it's actually not hell to stitch on. The next one is another Akatar cross stitch. I think I'll be bored charting these. I am not bored charting these. And it's Cauldron Boil Me, but I'm pretty sure I've read this in several other books as well, so it's just a, you know, it could just be a bit of a generic witchy quote. I did designed some squiggles for the corners. I used metallic in there. You could use any colour you wanted. Again, this is going to be available on my Ko-Fi, and would fit in that size frame as well as that size frame. Don't ask me what the sizes are, I don't know. I have written it down, I think, on the listing though, but I'm really pleased with that. And I did it on like a greeny bluey grey, again, stitch from Stash fabric. No idea what it's called, but I really like that. I really enjoyed stitching and charting this. So yeah, Cauldron Boil Me. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I've heard it in various other books and stuff, but it's predominantly an actor. So that is all I've finished. Now we move on to pretty much everything I've got bar this starts, because I need to like start everything instead of like not start everything, because I'm crazy pants. Oh, before I forget, I made a project bag. Oh, that's glary. I made a project bag with a charm on too. I'm really pleased. It fits the biggest nudge. Just fits the biggest nudge that way, so I might need to work on the sizing a little. I do intend on making some bags to sell on my Ko-Fi. I just need to work out pricing and postage and straight lines, because I'm not very good at straight lines. So they will be practically imperfect bags. But I'm super, super pleased. This was fabric I got off eBay. It's a fat quarter. It's also covered in doggo hair. This makes me happy. I took it to the Coven retreat and there were doggos, and I needed me some doggo time, and I got plenty of doggo time. Anyway, I digress. I have progress on cryptids. I'm pretty much done with the Kraken. I've just got his eyes and the little symbol on his forehead, which is wrong, don't look too close. I've started trying to make my way around the border. I have that much to go. I did take it to the retreat with me. I didn't put a single bloody stitch in. I showed everyone, but I didn't put a bloody stitch in it. Morty kindly tidied the needle up in the back of it for me. Thank you, Morty. Because I just let that hang free because I'm stupid. But yes, that is my cryptids progress. She's definitely going to finish this Fido, unless I can magically complete this overnight. And Georgie, I'm looking at you. Where's yours? Because you promised me we would sell Supernatural. So, we've got this one to finish, please. This is. That now lives in my gigantic project bag, 14-inch zip project bag. So yeah, keep your eye out if you're interested. They may be available shortly. I'm going to take that off because it's full. The next, this was my retreat start, and it's Lighted Up by Stitch by Liz from Crescent City. The fade colour, yeah, it's just amazing. I'm really enjoying working on this. This is about 3 evenings work. Excuse me. This is about 3 evenings work. Light it up. So this might be finished by the next video, which would be nice. Don't know how I'm going to finish it yet, because I'm like, have frames everywhere. I need to start finishing things differently. And I'm really pleased. My stitching is like uber neat. So that's staying in my little nudge. So it took me ages to get tension on that, and it's still not properly tensioned. The next isn't much of a start. Right. The white flowers show up more in person than they do on here, and I have used a white metallic. This was the project I was going to use the Blanc toile on, and it just looked dingy. And this is a wedding gift for one of my best friends. She got married the week before I went on retreat, and sadly then her mum passed away a couple of days after the wedding. She was really, really ill. So I'm going to hope to cheer her up with this, and I might also make her a little memorial piece for her mum. This is on Sage Green 14 count Ada. I picked the green because the called for was a grey, and obviously I picked white metallic, which is actually quite neat for me. Metallics don't normally stitch up neat for me, but I think after many, many years I finally figured out how to do them neatly. It's going to have their names in the middle and the date they got married. The chart came with like 4 alphabets. Somehow don't think the one I really like is going to fit. But I don't know, I'll have to have a look. But yeah, I might actually restitch this on a blue fabric for mine and Lee's, with mine and Lee's wedding day on it. Because we had daisies at our wedding, and my friend Jane had white flowers and dark green, and her colours were sage green. So yeah, I don't know, I'll try and make it all fit in. I don't know, hopefully that'll be finished by the next video. There'll probably be pictures on my Instagram of it, if I've passed it on to her by then. I don't know. This was a start last week, but I'm dropping stuff everywhere. This is one of the little bags I made. It is now chocker full of random threads and stuff. Oh no, I've left one of the pieces of wool downstairs. Oh, I'm not going down to get it now. Anyway, this is We Still Go On by These 20 Stitches and Uncanny Carrie. It's on 18 karat oatmeal Ada using 115 DMC. I love this colour, and as soon as this was available I was like, I have to buy it. So I did ask them about 6 months ago when it was become available, and they just went, keep an eye out. I was like, okay. And as soon as I got the email I was like, yeah, buy now. And I love the colour. I can't wait to get this one finished so I can start on the next one, which I'm going to make into a pennant because I think the shape will suit it. That is a needle minder from my Grimm's box from Little Loop Stitching. Is your Little Loop Stitching? Yeah. Little Loop Stitching, sorry, my brain. But yeah, I love the colour on this red. I can see me ending up doing a really big sampler with that red one day. I just love it. That is all my whips and new starts. So the next thing that I've got, I did buy, so we have tea because we're British. I did buy stunning floss drops from Charlie Feathers, Stitches of Charlie Feathers, but they're downstairs. So I will show you in the next video because they're stunning and you need to see them. Some of them will be going to my book Tea and Floss Swap Buddy as a little bonus in their little box, which is already sealed up and ready to go. So I can't tell you anything about that because they've just discovered my channel and they may watch it, so hey! My other piece of haul, which was attached to one of my needle minders, is needle minders. As I think it was Morty or Joe pointed out, hang on a minute, you didn't like needle minders and now you have needle minders. And I was like, yeah, I just accepted the inevitability of needle minders. So that one looks like Grimm from Grimm and Mandy. I don't know if anybody's seen Grimm and Mandy unless you've got kids. Well, mine are 20 and 21 now, so yeah, if you've got kids around that age, did they watch Grimm and Mandy? And then She-Ra, Princess of Power. I was more of a He-Man fan, but I did used to watch She-Ra, and as soon as I saw this I was like, yeah, I need a battle unicorn. Are we gonna, there we go. So yeah, the Grimm and Mandy one, and so that was my other bit of purchase. So, oh, hang on. Oh no, the needle minders you would have already seen. So right, that shop haul. So we all got each other little bits and pieces, as you do. I made a needle. I made a small Final Frontier project bag, a thread bed and a needle book for each person, with a little charm on, which is what prompted me to have got a 14-inch behemoth project bag. I got this fab bag from Morty. It was filled with snacks, a lint roller, which was appreciated, earplugs in case the pups were restless in the night because they weren't allowed upstairs to the accommodation, and grabby things. We also got, oh, my battery's gonna run out. Not my battery, my memory card. Come on, Jen. Hurry, faster. We also got a Coven, The Gathering scissor fob. A Coven, The Gathering needle minder. and I got one of my logo made for me. How sweet is that? I love it. Super strong magnets. Jo slow stitched this absolutely stunning needlebook, which has my name on it, and came with needles, one of which I'm currently using. Isn't that beautiful? How stunning is that? And the button is out of her grandma's button tin, and I love that. It's beautiful. So like this just gets used all the time now. There will be more needles and stuff in there at some point, but I loved that she took the time to make each one of us. One of those is stunning. Everybody gave each other was amazing. To be fair, we all like knew exactly what to get each other, and it was great. My final bit of stitchy kindness. I got a Jasmine custom bag from Carrie. I wore my Basgaiath War College t-shirt on Saturday when I went to meet everyone, and she looked at me and she went, "I'm so glad you wore that t-shirt, you will see why later." Me not thinking what it was for. It's like, I got a Jasmine custom bag. She bought each of us one. Stunning. She also gave me a Q-snap so that I no longer have an excuse not to do Pokemon. Because I said I think I need to get a Q-snap to do Pokemon on because the frame is not working for me. I no longer have an excuse. Thanks, Carrie. We had a 10-gram skein of Ecru Floche, I think this is called. Yeah. So I know I'm going to use that one. It's going to be a nice example, I think. She got us, we had a Bigfoot transfer. That's on my sewing machine already. We had a card holder keyring. It's going to come in handy. Each of us had a different lighthouse, Michigan lighthouse. This is the one I had, so this is going to be started soon. How cute is that? It is Eagle Harbour Lighthouse, 1871. On blue fabric. Oh, that's in my tattoo cream on. And we also got the original fabric she was planning on making our fabric bags out of until she saw the Jasmine custom bags, and it was like, they can have the fabric instead. So I might make myself, I don't know, I'm going to make myself a project bag out of that, and a floss bed, I think. So yeah, we had loads. Why do I feel like something? Lee got sent home. She sent Lee home some marshmallows because, funny story, there were American marshmallows in this country, and when I sent Carrie a picture, she was like, no. So she sent marshmallows over for Lee, and we have Michigan fudge, and my battery's about to run out, so I'm going to pause you and restart. Oh, it's given me another 12 minutes. So yeah, that was all the stitchy kindness we had. We had amazing fun. I got to Nimble Thimble half an hour early, so I got to stretch my legs a bit. I will show you the Nimble Thimble haul first. Thanks to everybody that thoroughly enabled me, because it was like, guys, don't let me spend too much money, and they were all like, yeah, because that's going to happen. So the first thing I picked up was Canada Goose Mill Hill kit. He'll be going on the tree. Super, super cute. The next thing I picked up was this. It's really cute. Project, welcome. I can see where that's going to go along my front door. I need some these. The next thing, I can't remember the rest of the order that I bought these, picked these up in, but the blue flower, hedgehog and hyacinth. It's really cute. I love him so sweet. The next was Spring by the Cricket Collection. Not doing it on that fabric. As you can probably see, her hair is lost in the background, so I might do it on a pale fabric. Then I bought my first Blackbird, which is called Blackbird. No, yeah, third in the Magical Mystery Tour series. Then I bought my second ever Blackbird, Midnight Ride, which I saw Georgie put back and was like, yonk. And then, because everybody pointed it out to me once, I went, oh my god, look how chubby this bee is. I bought Chubby Bee by Jeanette Douglas Designs. And then I stepped away and went, I'm not spending any more money, because that pretty much blew my budget. And then we went to Nimble Thimble. I was very restrained. You're not going to go back in the bag now, are you? Because you're going to be a swine. And that's going to be printing you, so I'll stop. Then, yes, we went to Create Nostalgia, not Nimble Thimble. Well, actually, we went to a cute little castle that we went for a little wander around. Then we went back to our accommodation and we had something to eat. And then we went to Create Nostalgia, where Georgie went, Jen, have you seen this? And I went, okay, thank you. And took it off her straight away. To which she went, that required zero pressure whatsoever. And I was like, I'm just accepting my fate at this point in time. And it's Alphabet Pumpkin by JBW Designs. And that's super cute. I bought 2 hands-on designs. Zinc House roll. I've seen this since I saw it on Be More Creative's Beth's channel. I absolutely adore this, and I really wanted it, so yeah, I'm buying it. And finally, I bought Shadow Moon. The Shadow Moon on Hallows Eve. The Shadow Moon on Hallows Eve, light the way so ghosts can leave. I probably won't stitch it on green fabric. I might do it on a purple hand-dyed. But yeah. And that's all my haul. Yeah. So look forward to seeing all of this coming up. I have said I will get some stuff finished first before I stitch any more though. So yes, it was wonderful. We had a whale of a time. We all pitched in and made Carrie a traditional Sunday dinner. Lamb Sunday dinner. That was interesting because the accommodations knives were blunt. They gave us a steamer pan for the microwave that didn't fit. There was no roasting tins, but we managed it. I think we pulled off a really good dinner. The journey home was not as fun as the journey up, because my sat-nav decided the fastest route was down a country lane across MOD land, to which I was like, hell no. And then I ended up going past my house by about 50 miles to double back over the mountain and come around down on the motorway. I hate my sat-nav right now. It's in timeout in the living room where it's probably going to stay, and I'll use Google Maps. But it was a great weekend. Loads and loads of fun. It was great actually seeing people in person. I've met Morti and Brom before, but actually getting to see people in person, and yet again being the shortest person there was always the fun thing, because, you know, 5 foot apart. But yeah, this is I'm going to sign off now, because otherwise I'm going to start blathering and you don't want to hear me blather, and my mother-in-law's just phoned, so I'm slightly panicking that I need to ring her back and see if everything's okay. So I will speak to you all in the next video. Take care, and happy stitching, folks.